Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you are here. If you are new here, welcome as well. This is my space on YouTube. Please feel free to check my Instagram as well. So today we are going to talk about how to plan trip in 2021. I have an upcoming trip in a few days and I thought it would be great to show how I plan my trip. So actually I'm gonna break it down in 5 categories. So first one is going to be travel restriction and COVID situation. After that, transportation, accommodation, budgeting and activities. So let's start with essential one, travel restriction and COVID situation. So before going anywhere, you should check whether the country or city is open, whether they are welcoming tourists, or what you need to do after arriving in it, and what should be done beforehand. As I know, traveling is possible to most European countries. However, you need to present PCR test or have 5 days of quarantine. But don't rely on my or any of your friends' knowledge. Just Google it, find the information. Everything is available online. And when you're done with this research and you have found that country that is open and welcoming tourists, let's move on with another super important point in preparation. Transportation. You got different options such as ferries, trains, cars and flights, but today we're going to talk about flights. My favorite website for booking flights is Skyscanner. The reason why I love Skyscanner so much is that they offer the cheapest deals, and also you have this view of month options. And if you book in advance, you can have a relatively cheap deals. But we have to remember one point, that when you're looking up for some tickets, please use incognito window, because Skyscanner has a cookies that they are tracking all of your information and they can make your price higher for the tickets that you're looking for. Let's move on and talk about booking accommodation. I have tried all of the options: hostels, hotels, Airbnb, couch surfing and camping, and my favorite one is Airbnb because it's really convenient, it's clean, it's cheaper than hotels, and also it has a feeling of home. So before deciding where to stay, you need to understand which places you would like to visit and how long it's gonna take you to go there. So do a small research of places you would like to visit, because choosing housing is all about location. Personally, I believe that I would like to stay in the city center, but sometimes it's really pricey. And another great point is to go somewhere not in really expensive district, but to have a metro station next to it, like 5 or 10 minute walking from there. And another really important point that I would like to mention is that please look at reviews. Because one time I decided not to look at reviews and book really central and nice location, and it ended up being the worst experience ever. So keep in mind reviews. And fourth comes budgeting. So I personally like to book all my flights and also accommodation ahead of time, so I don't need to worry about it when I'm in a new country abroad. But questions like how much do I need to spend for my trip, or how much cash should I bring, these are questions that I always ask myself when I go for a trip. But it really depends on the locations that you are going to, and also your lifestyle and willingness to spend. But what I would do, I would research places and restaurants I would like to visit and eat in. So I would take an average cost of the meal to understand like how much I need to spend for breakfast, lunch and dinner, so I can add it up. Another really good point is you need to ask yourself whether you're gonna use public transportation, because sometimes you can go buy food everywhere, but it really depends on you. And activities. Sometimes you have to spend some money for that. For instance, visiting museums or having an excursion. So please take it into account. To sum it up, you need to have a cost for food, transportation, and activities. And please, don't forget to have an emergency fund. Because if something happens, I hope not, but if something happens, you need to have money, whether you need to have an expensive taxi home or just to come back home. You never know, maybe you're gonna be stuck in that country, so please have this emergency fund just in case. And now my favorite part, activities. Some people like to figure out things on the spot by asking locals or meeting new friends. I personally like to stick to my schedule and have a research beforehand so I can easily navigate in the city. So there are a lot of resources on the internet like Google, like YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and travel blogs. So I start with YouTube. I need to understand the atmosphere of the city, and after that I move to travel blogs and also Pinterest. Actually, Pinterest is such underrated app because you can find everything there, like anything you want. But yeah, and after that I'm moving like slightly to Instagram, maybe to see some local things. And yeah, my schedule is ready and I'm trying to have it like day by day. So I know that, for instance, on Monday I'm going to have a breakfast at my Airbnb. After that I'm going to a museum. After that, lunch at this or that place, and evening I'm spending next to the ocean. So it's really nice for me to stick to the schedule, and I'm not getting bored and I'm not trying to watch Netflix, but sometimes I totally forget about it and I just enjoy the city and don't care about my schedule. So this is my how to plan trip in 2021. I hope it was helpful. And let's guess which country I'm going to visit in 10 days in the comments below. And also, if you have any tips, please leave them as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!